We got none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Lxuii in the building. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm hyped for this first episode. It's an honor for you to be on here, so I appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
Of course, of course.
But yeah, so we got some questions for you and some stuff to talk about. Just like you know what I mean. Just as the first episode, it's pretty hyped. So first question
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask is, how did you feel about your performance against Akhmedov?
Akbidov. I feel like he's a really good opponent. He has a solid defense. I just feel like I was the better man on the stage,
Yeah, definitely.
and
I felt like he was a bit scared also because like you got the takedowns on him and stuff, and he was kind of like worried for those, like you know what I mean. He was keeping his hands down because of those
right,
takedowns,
right,
which ended up you catching him, and then you also caught him with that really clean pullback counter, which was really nice. And he's a former world champion in the CFF, so that's a big win for you. Um,
thank you. I appreciate it. I
yeah, no,
appreciate it.
no problem. But yeah, like, and it's been a solid run for you since you've been here. Like, what was your favorite performance so far in the CFF?
Right now, I feel like the I don't know how to say his name, but the one we was just talking about, I feel
Yeah,
like that's
yeah,
my most best performance. My last performance, I feel like I can do so much better. And my next fight, I'm here to show it off.
yes, sir. Hey, man. At the end of the day, we all take losses, and it's also you know what I mean. Like, it
Word.
sucks, but it is what it is. It's part of the game, so you just gotta move on. Fucking, I think you'll be back better than ever, so it's all good. You know what I mean? Like, everybody takes losses, but especially in like the Xbox division with like such a crazy amount of comp, it gets hard.
Hmm.
It gets hard to not like you know what I mean go undefeated unless
Right.
you're like number one player in the world. Like I think his name's Nightfall. He's in like the
He's he's
UFL.
really good. I sparred with him a couple times. He's really, really good.
Yeah, I sparred with him too. I think once. I don't know if I can't remember actually. I don't think I sparred with him actually, but I've seen my friend Zay, my homie Zay, spar with him,
Hmm.
and he's a super solid like all around martial artist in the game. Like he
Right.
knows how to like use everything in the game. So that's a problem when you're going against him. Like those people are super like hard to go against. Like for example, like when somebody uses a fucking like kickboxing archetype and then they come in there and they out grapple you. It's like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
You
Like,
can't train for somebody like that. You can't.
nah, it's hard. It's hard. I in like my first ever loss in the CFF was against this guy who's like not in it anymore, and his name was Adam Vargas, and he was like pretty good. He was just super confusing. Like it was also not making excuses, but it was like right when UFC 5 dropped, you know what I mean? So I was still
Right. Right.
I was still on like UFC 4 controls, even though they're kind of the same, but they were switched a bit this like when the game come out.
Oh yeah.
So I was getting used to it still, and I took my first L, and then my second L was actually against my older brother who is in the league still, and
Mm.
he actually beat me in a brother versus brother, but it's all good. That motherfucker's retired and fat and shit, so you already know. Actually, he's not retired. He just lost his belt. Matter of fact, in the he, did you see that the heavyweight title fight?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah. But shout out to my brother, no cap. But yeah, like it was kind of crazy because he actually was the one. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I wasn't the one who started CFF. I literally like used to just compete in it, and then my brother was the one who started it, and he actually was the one who you know what I mean like ran the Facebook side of things, ran the Facebook league, and then eventually he started just not having enough time because he has kids now, type shit.
Right.
And fucking he he passed it to me and said, "Fucking here, you're the owner now." So now I'm the owner of this shit, and I switched it from the Facebook over to Discord because I saw that that's where most of the community was popping off. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it's been crazy ever since. Like fucking, we've had some crazy events.
It's been going. It's been getting views. It's been getting popularity and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
I,
Yes, sir.
it's really getting good, and I love being here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. We love having you. Fucking yeah, like I remember when we first got you, I was like, let's go. We got some like more people in the Xbox division because one thing definitely like is that the PlayStation side of the CAF community is way bigger than the Xbox side, and that's just
Right.
because like most people have PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, and
I'm planning on going on PlayStation very soon. So
yeah, yeah. It's always good to like. For me, I'm making my PlayStation debut pretty soon, actually, in the TRFL, which is a PlayStation only league.
mm,
And I got the co-main event going against Mr. Setback, so I'm gonna put that boy to sleep. You already know. Um,
man,
but yeah, like I had another question for you, and it was like, what are you looking for exactly in like your next fight? Like, cause we saw in your last one, like your last two fights, you fought some high-level competition in Akhmedov and Jaso, and although you didn't get the win over Jaso, you pushed him to like a limit where he's never been pushed before. So like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still a good performance on both hands.
right? Of course, of course. My next match, I'm morely trying to look for grappling. I feel like I have my knockout power. I have everything I need. I know I can beat Marvin Smith. I know I can beat Jay. So I want those. I want those rematches. I feel like I'm good enough to the point where I can beat Marvin Smith. He's been on a streak. He's been on a little run, and I'm gonna take that away from him. And I'm going to. I'm just gonna train, work on my grappling, and hopefully I can submit him by the third round.
That would be I would definitely love to see that fight again because that fight was honestly fire. Like watching it live, both of you guys just were swinging and banging. So I would definitely love to see that fight again, and I'm sure Marvin would want to get that back because or get the fight back. Like you know what I mean, just in general. Like I'm sure he would
Right, of
want the
course, of course.
the second one, but also that second fight with you and Jaso is something that I'm super interested in because like both you guys are still fairly on the lower end, like not lower end, but you know what I mean, like lower end of the rankings. So like it's both of you guys are trying to make your way up and build a name in the rankings and get that title shot. You know what I mean? So I think like some a big fight between you guys would be very good, especially like I don't know if you know this, but we actually have a special coming up soon for CFF 34. We got like a grappling match between two people that it's gonna to be announced. But next Saturday we'll have the first ever like grappling only
Grappling
match.
match.
Yeah, so it's gonna.
I'm really looking forward to that because there is a lot of grapplers. There's a lot of wrestlers, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna be tuning into that one.
Yeah, and that's something that you could definitely compete in too because our grappling is gonna have a completely like separate record sort of thing. It's gonna be a separate, uh, like all different categories sort of thing. So it's like, and the interesting thing is that I figured that you know what I mean, like it's gonna be hard not to throw strikes. So I added a little rule where if you're grounded, you can throw elbows, which
Oh yeah, okay.
will be I think will make the grappling more entertaining as well as like being able to you know what I mean like just show off some people's styles like more heavy violent wrestling styles sort of thing you know what I mean like so
Right.
super excited for that one but yeah I had another question for you as well like so if you don't mind me asking where are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. So we actually have plans of coming to Michigan for a card. And if you were to be in Michigan, what was one of those things that you would want to give to your home crowd? You know what I mean? Like, who would you want to fight? Your ideal fight for CFF Michigan, and what would your ideal opponent be?
Oh, my ideal fight would be for the championship. Of course, I want to go to my own hometown, perform there, show out, and just win my first ever CFF title there in my own hometown. It'd be amazing. It'd be special.
That would be truly amazing, especially for for somebody who's gone through, you know what I mean, like taking losses and stuff. We all take losses, but it's about how you get up after, especially in the CFF, because I'm not one of those guys who's like who books people bad when they take a loss. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's one of those. It everybody takes losses, so it's just a part of the game, and like it's just how you build up after.
Right, of course.
But yeah, like what I really like about your style is that you have like very good head movement, and you mostly are on your back foot a lot, but when you're on your back foot you're able to still outstrike the person that's coming towards you. So I find that really interesting about your style.
Yeah, of course. I've mostly learned that style from another CFF fighter, Trendy.
Yeah.
I've learned to make my head movement a lot better, because honestly, it's really hard. It's really hard to learn skills like that, including grappling. So
Yeah.
with my head movement, I can be on the edge of getting knocked out, and I'm still coming towards you. I'm still fighting you. I'm not gonna sit there and just grapple you and just try to drain you out. I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah. Yep, I totally agree with that. But we're just gonna take a minute and give a shout out to our sponsors. So here we go. Introducing the new Kiltro Berry Blast Creatine, packed with 5 grams of pure creatine monohydrate per serving, designed to boost your power, endurance, and recovery. With a refreshing berry flavor, it's the perfect addition to your routine, providing the fuel you need to push through every single rep. And don't forget to pick up the original Power Protein, a perfect blend of taste and performance with 24 grams of premium protein, 5 grams of BCAAs, and 2 grams of creatine per serving. This formula is designed to fuel muscle growth, enhance recovery, and support your strength goals. Experience the rich flavor of chocolate and mixed nuts while giving your body the nutrients it needs to perform at its best. Elevate your training, recover stronger, and be ready for the next level. Kiltro Protein. And we are back. How are you doing, Lxuii?
I'm doing great.
That's good, bro. So, yeah, basically, what we were talking about before is CFF Michigan. Obviously, that would be a huge thing for your career.
Of course, of course.
But, yeah, like, this upcoming, what's it called, Saturday, we are actually going to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. And that's the CFF event next Saturday, headlined by Zay versus Muff Cook.
Oh, that's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one for the BMF title.
Mm.
And then co-main is gonna be Khalil Guillory defending his title belt against somebody to be announced, and then the tri-co-main is gonna be a title fight between LeBron and what's it called, Rogue, for the heavyweight title. So that should be interesting.
It's gonna be very interesting. The main fight's gonna be really good. The co-main event, I know how Khalil is. He fought wasn't it Kelly?
Yeah, Luke Kelly. Yeah, he finished Luke
Yeah,
Kelly.
he fought Luke Kelly. Luke Kelly he's a rising star too.
Yeah, he finished Luke Kelly. And
By fashion too.
yeah, he beat him for the title as well, which was crazy. Khalil, and that's the thing, like, Kelly actually like beat Havoc, who's like the current BMF champion, and he's like not a easy player to fight. You know what I mean? Havoc's like a super good player.
Right.
So it was actually pretty insane when Khalil beat him, because not saying like I didn't think Khalil would win, but I believe, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I think that Khalil is up 3 on him now in the rivalry, because they fought like 4 times.
Mm.
And that was the 4th time that they fought, and Khalil, I might be wrong though, it might be 2-2 or it might be 3-1 the other side, but I don't know.
I don't know, but they're both amazing fighters.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I believe that Luke Kelly actually left the CFF just to focus on other leagues. He took his hat and left, which is fine. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, and it's just part of the biz.
It's part of the, I was about to say it's part of the business.
Yeah, but Khalil, I'm excited for him to make his first title defense. I think that should be a really great performance by him. Um, but yeah, like, another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is how you felt about Marvin Smith and all them talking about you and disrespecting you.
I feel like I said before, Marvin Smith, he's on a winning streak, and I can't take that nothing from him. I can't take that from him.
Yeah.
But what I can say is that I've been training, been working my ass off in the gym, working, sparring with plenty of good fighters that have beat him. So with that being said, it's gonna be a walkthrough. I know his stance, I know his style, I know everything about him. And whenever I fight him again, it's raps.
Yeah, I think that fight's gonna be super super exciting. When is your ideal date for that one? Like, are you looking for that fight next? Are you?
I just got done with loss, and I feel like my next fight, it won't be against him. I feel like I need to get a win two, at least one or two wins under my column, because he's, like I said, he's on a win streak. He's going for that title soon, and I'm going for it too. So if I have to step in the way, the next fight after that, don't matter when, I'm gonna get it done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that energy. And yeah, like, I think definitely because you know what I mean. You rocked him in that fight. I think there's definitely a chance where you could beat him. I think like he's really like locked in after he took those all those L's. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
I think definitely
he's
where.
like a bull right now. He's like a bull right now, and he's trying to go on a rampage. That's the same thing I would do. He's talking his shit. He's disrespecting me. He's doing all this, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, he's gonna get humbled soon.
Yep, yep. It only lasts for so long, and um, he's been he's been taken out before. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like, do I believe that he's gonna win the championship? I don't necessarily know, because when you have a killer like Trendy at the welterweight championship and myself at the lightweight title picture, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be there forever. Matter of fact,
Right.
this is me going on record saying that after one or two more title defenses, I'm looking to vacate and just run the league. And but right now, I'm focused on defending my title, running the league as well. So, um, you know what I mean? And I haven't had the opportunity to fight in a hot minute, but that's going to change soon. Fight announcements soon, so it's going to be super exciting for that. But one thing, like, especially, like, after I'm gone from the lightweight division, I think that it's going to be super, super explosive, because I feel like a lot of these guys are going to cut down from welterweight, drop down to 155, and start focusing on that division. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. I was about to say the lightweight division is on a roll right now. We have so many great fighters, and I've moved up to welterweight simply because I want to destroy that weight division. I want to put my hands on that title.
yeah,
I want to get everything. And if anything, I could be the first ever double champ.
yeah,
How would that sound?
that would be insane. You know what I mean? Like, you're
Would be
right
insane.
though. You're right though, because there hasn't been a double champion of two like simultaneous weight classes. There's only been a double champ with the BMF title. You know what I mean? Like, so you could very well be the first person to hold two weight class titles in the CFF.
It'd be amazing.
And it's one of those things where it's like, it's not like it's hard to see. Like, you know what I mean? Marvin took all those losses, and look at him now. You know what I mean? He's probably about to fight for the title, to be honest, because like he's been on such a run. Like, he's on a 7-fight winning streak in the CFF right now. So,
That's what I'm saying. He's on his seventh fight. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. But uh yeah, he's on a 7 fight winning streak. He's getting there. He's at the top right now, and ultimately he deserves a title shot soon.
He does, yeah.
And I feel like right now I need to get a couple more win columns on my streak,
Yep.
and then I'm going for the title. If he's there at the title fight, that's fine with me. If he's not, then shit.
There's
Either way, I want my rematch.
there is like another fight that I think would be really interesting for you is I don't know if you saw Marvin took out this guy named him 7127 and he's been in the league for a hot minute now. Actually, I think like you guys would have a pretty good fight because both you guys have such explosive, you know what I mean, styles. But I think that you would be able to hone him down and use your grappling advantage on him because he doesn't have a very high grappling level. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if you guys went together, that would be your key to victory. His key to victory would be catching you. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, of course. I've seen that fight. Me and his team has, I don't want to say too much, but me and his team has talked. We've talked about shit.
yeah, yeah,
And one day I'm willing to fight him. I'm willing to get in the cage, go through it all.
yeah.
And by that fight, it's not too of a hard a fight for me, but
Mm-hmm.
it is a step up. It is a very big step up too.
He gave Marvin one of the hardest challenges that he's had in his last 7 fights. Actually, it was actually insane. He almost TKO'd Marvin with a spinning back head kick and dropped him. It was pretty insane. And that's another thing. Like if I was your coach, what I'd tell you to focus on for your next fight against Marvin when you guys get that rematch that later down the line is I would focus on working his body. You know what I mean? Like the things that I've seen from him fighting is that he's really good at blocking head punches. You know what I mean? Getting caught in the head, but he doesn't really know how to counter body shots and stuff like that. So if you're just focusing on his body and getting that body work in, I do believe that you could finish him.
Oh yeah, of course. All around, he's he's a really special fighter. He's has knockout power. But what my plan is to do is when I first came into the CFF, I put my shit. I put my jaw on the line. I sat there and bite down on my teeth, and I was fighting. I knocked out a dude, hit him, and I just want to do the same thing to him.
Yeah, I think like it's one of those things where it's like you definitely like out of all people as well, like I could definitely see you being one of the people to finish Marvin, you know what I mean, because of how hard you gave him a run for his money last time. Like
Of course, of course. There's a certain point. There's a certain person that's in my eyes. I've called him out. I called him out on my second post on Instagram. I've been wanting this fight.
yeah.
Let me go to Bloodford. Yeah, I want him. I
Oh,
want Blood.
Bake. I don't know if he's actually even currently in the CFF. That's
See,
a
see, that's fine. I mean, currently we can figure something out. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I've called him out. He's ducked me so many times, and I want all the smoke with him. All the smoke.
I think you beat him to be honest. But yeah, like it's been a freaking wild run for you in the CFF, which has been
Oh, yeah,
super
yeah.
exciting to watch.
I've had my knockouts. I've been knocked out. I know my chin. It can handle a lot. It can handle a lot. That's why I gotta work on my movement. I gotta work on my grappling because once I start working on that, my striking is amazing. My striking is amazing. My kicks are amazing. You seen my elbows.
Yep, yeah. I saw that.
You see how I need people. I
Yeah.
weave and I elbow them and I basically knock them out.
Yes,
It's just
sir.
that simple. It's just that simple. And with that being said, I gotta work on my grappling. I gotta submit people. I gotta work to the body, make them tap out.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia them.
Yeah.
Like
I like that energy, bro.
it's
I like that energy.
I'm telling you, I'm coming for it all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that will be it for today. I want to say thank you so much for coming out, brother. It's been an awesome episode. It's an honor to have you on the first ever episode. Thank you for asking all those or answering all those questions. And yeah, make sure you guys tune in to Alan's next fight, which is going to be this Saturday. It's going to be announced tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And I appreciate you again coming out, being on the first ever episode. And yeah, see you guys later. On to the next episode. Bye.